5 all-in-one AI video platforms promise to replace an entire stack of creative tools, but they're definitely not built for the same type of creator. One can produce a long-form video from a single prompt. Another is better for consistent characters and AI stories. One lets you automate an entire creative workflow, while another combines AI generation with music, footage, and sound effects. I tested InVideo, OpenArt, Magnific, formerly Freepik, Artlist, and Higgsfield to find out what each platform does best, where it falls short, and which one gives you the best value for your particular workflow. By the end of this video, you'll know which platform is best for beginners, long-form YouTube videos, cinematic content, repeatable automation, and complete video production, so you don't waste money subscribing to the wrong one. If you enjoy honest AI tool comparisons and practical step-by-step tutorials, subscribe for weekly updates. Now, let's start with the platform that can take you the furthest from just one prompt. 1. InVideo. The first platform is InVideo, and this one is primarily designed for creators who want to produce complete videos with as little manual work as possible. Instead of generating one short clip at a time, InVideo can take a single idea and build an entire video around it. That can include the script, visuals, voiceover, captions, music, and overall structure. One of its most useful features is its collection of guided workflows. Instead of starting with an empty prompt box and trying to describe everything perfectly, you select the type of video you want to create and fill in a few important details. You might choose a YouTube explainer, a short-form video, a news style video, or another available format. InVideo then uses those details to build a more complete prompt and production plan. This is particularly helpful for beginners because you don't need advanced prompting skills to get started. InVideo also provides access to a large collection of images, videos, audio, and music models. Depending on your plan and the options currently available, these can include models such as Google Veo, Kling, Sora, Seedance, and other popular generators. That gives you more flexibility than a platform that relies on only one video model. The editing process is also very different from that of a traditional video editor. If you want to change something, you can give InVideo a text instruction. You can ask it to remove a scene, change the voice, replace footage, adjust the pacing, or rewrite part of the script. That makes editing much more approachable for creators who don't want to spend hours working on a timeline. But there are a few limitations. The higher quality generative models can consume credits quickly, especially when you're producing longer videos or generating multiple variations. The final cost will depend heavily on your plan, the models you use, and how often you generate. So, who is InVideo best for? I would recommend it to creators who want to produce long-form YouTube videos, explainers, list videos, or faceless content with minimal manual editing. It isn't necessarily the cheapest option once you begin using premium models regularly, but it offers one of the most automated workflows in this comparison. 2. OpenArt. Next is OpenArt, and this platform takes a different approach. While InVideo focuses heavily on automating an entire video, OpenArt gives you a broader creative toolkit for building images, characters, individual clips, and complete AI stories. One of OpenArt's strongest features is character consistency. You can create a recurring character from reference images and then place that character into different scenes, environments, and visual styles. This is useful for animated stories, character-driven YouTube channels, music videos, advertising, and any project where the same person needs to remain recognizable from shot to shot. OpenArt also offers access to a large selection of image, video, and audio models in one place. That means you can experiment with different generators without managing a separate subscription for every model. You can create an image, animate it, adjust the camera angle, add motion, generate audio, and continue developing the project inside the same ecosystem. Another important feature is one-click story. This can turn an idea, script, character, or music track into a short multi-scene video with motion, music, and a basic narrative structure. OpenArt also offers Director, which provides a more conversational way to create and revise different types of videos. For example, you can use it to develop short films, music videos, character vlogs, or UGC-style advertisements. You still need to review the scenes carefully. Character consistency can improve the result, but it doesn't guarantee that every detail will remain perfect across an entire project. Faces, clothing, hands, props, and environments can still change, especially when you switch models or generate complex motion. You may need several attempts before every scene works together. OpenArt's plans provide different amounts of credits, generations, character training, and story creation. Because those limits and promotional prices can change, check the current plan carefully and consider how many videos you realistically intend to produce. So, who is OpenArt best for? I think it's one of the strongest choices for creators who want versatility, recurring characters, cinematic scenes, AI animation, and short narrative content. If you want more creative control than InVideo gives you, but you still want several tools and models under one subscription, OpenArt is a very compelling option. 3. Magnific, formerly FreePic. The third platform is Magnific, which many creators will still recognize by its former name, FreePic. This platform has evolved far beyond its original stock image library. It now includes AI tools for generating and editing images, video, audio, and other creative assets. But the feature that makes it especially interesting for high-volume creators is Spaces. Spaces is a canvas-based environment where you connect different AI tools visually. Each tool appears as a node, and those nodes can be connected to create a complete production workflow. For example, you could begin with a written prompt, generate an image, send that image to another node for editing, animate the finished image, and then add audio. Once the workflow is built, you can reuse it with a new idea or a different set of images. You don't have to rebuild the process from the beginning each time. This can be extremely useful if you create repeated variations of the same type of content. You could build workflows for product mockups, social media advertisements, thumbnails, clothing designs, character scenes, storyboards, or short promotional videos. Spaces is also available to free users with limits, so you can experiment with the workflow before deciding whether you need a paid plan. However, the generators connected to your workflow still use credits, and the number of credits depends on the model and subscription you select. This is important because an elaborate workflow may use several AI tools during a single run. If each node consumes credits, a large production system can become surprisingly expensive. Magnific also includes image and video generators, editing tools, audio creation, upscaling, and options for maintaining visual consistency. So, who is Magnific best for? I would recommend it to creators, designers, agencies, and businesses that produce similar content repeatedly and want to turn that process into a reusable system. If your priority is creating one video from one prompt, InVideo may be easier. But if you want to build a workflow once and run it again with different inputs, Magnific Spaces is one of the most interesting options in this comparison. 4. Artlist. Next is Artlist, and it needs to be judged a little differently from the other platforms. Artlist began as a professional library of royalty-free music, sound effects, stock footage, templates, and other production assets. Its AI tools were added to an ecosystem that was already built around real video production workflows. That background is one of Artlist's biggest advantages. The platform now combines a stock catalog with AI tools for generating images, videos, voiceovers, and music. It also provides access to different generation models, allowing you to choose the one that fits a particular scene or creative style. The AI voiceover section is particularly easy to explore. You can preview different voices and select one that fits the mood and type of content you're producing. Artlist also offers voice customization and voice cloning options, depending on the features included with your account. Another useful part of the platform is its AI agent. Instead of manually selecting every model and setting, you can describe what you want in normal language. The agent can help select appropriate tools and settings, and you can continue refining the project through conversation. Artboards provide a place to organize and save music, footage, images, and other assets for a particular project. They don't automatically produce an entire finished video from one sentence, but they can help keep your creative references and selected assets organized. That distinction is important. Artlist is strongest when you need AI-generated material and traditional production assets working together. You might generate an image or video clip, combine it with licensed footage, select music and sound effects, create a voiceover, and then assemble the final project in your preferred editor. This makes Artlist especially useful for creators who already have some editing experience and want one ecosystem for sourcing or generating the different pieces of a production. The platform offers separate AI and stock-focused plans, as well as more complete packages that combine the available tools and assets. Prices and credit allowances can change, so verify exactly which collections and AI features are included before subscribing. So, who is Artlist best for? I would recommend it to YouTubers, filmmakers, editors, and agencies that need more than AI generation alone. If music licensing, sound effects, stock footage, voiceovers, and production assets are important parts of your workflow, Artlist offers a combination that the other platforms on this list don't fully match. 5. Higgsfield. The final platform is Higgsfield, and this one is designed around fast, visually impressive content. The interface contains a large number of tools, effects, models, and presets, so it can look busy when you first open it. But the visual discovery process makes it easier to understand what you can create. Instead of always beginning with an empty prompt box, you can browse existing examples, effects, camera movements, and styles. When you find a result you like, you can adapt that concept using your own image or prompt. This helps solve one of the biggest problems beginners face: knowing where to begin. Higgsfield is especially strong for cinematic camera movement, advertisements, fashion visuals, product videos, social media content, and short promotional sequences. Cinema Studio gives you more control over the visual language of a scene, including elements such as the lens, camera movement, framing, and overall cinematic style. Popcorn takes a different approach. It can help you turn images and an idea into a connected visual story, making it useful for short narrative content, product presentations, and character-driven sequences. Higgsfield also includes tools for creating advertisements and UGC-style content. This makes it particularly attractive to marketers, affiliate creators, and small businesses that need attention-grabbing short videos quickly. However, easy access to presets doesn't mean every result will be perfect. You'll still need to pay attention to character consistency, product accuracy, text, hands, and transitions between shots. Some tools and models can also consume credits quickly, so the free experience may be better for testing than for regular production. I also wouldn't call Higgsfield the automatic best choice for every beginner. Someone who wants complete long-form videos may find InVideo easier, while someone focused on recurring animated characters may prefer OpenArt. But for a beginner who wants to experiment with cinematic effects, camera movements, advertisements, and visually striking short videos, Higgsfield offers a very approachable starting point. Final comparison. So, here's the quick breakdown. If you want to generate automated long-form videos with minimal manual editing, InVideo is the strongest fit. If you want versatility, recurring characters, AI animation, and short narrative videos, OpenArt is likely the better choice. If you want to build a repeatable visual production system that you can reuse, Magnific Spaces gives you the most workflow control. If you're a YouTuber, filmmaker, or editor who needs AI generation together with licensed music, footage, sound effects, and other production assets, Artlist makes the most sense. And if you want cinematic effects, visual presets, advertising tools, and an approachable way to create short-form content, consider Higgsfield. Outro. But don't choose only by the longest feature list. Start with the kind of video you want to create, how much control you need, and how often you'll realistically use the platform. Then compare the credit limits and subscription costs based on that workflow. The best platform isn't necessarily the one with the most tools. It's the one that removes the biggest obstacle from your creative process. Let me know in the comments which platform you're considering. And if you've already tried one, tell us what you liked and what you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe for more honest AI tool tests and practical step-by-step tutorials. See you in the next video.